exhausted, run down, and constantly fighting off nap attacks? Well, there's a chance it has nothing to do with your sleep habits.
It could be because your gut isn't producing the kind of good bacteria that gives you energy, which, yes, has a lot to do with what you're feeding it.
We're eating to get your gut out of a rut on the top of the list.
If you feel like you're tired for no reason, nutritionist Dawn Jackson Blatner says go with your gut.
Really and truly, our gut is communicating with our brain, and if we have good bacteria, we have good energy, and if we had too much bad bacteria, we have fatigue.
The signals they send to your brain depends on the foods you feed your gut bacteria. And Dawn says it starts with sugar.
If you eat sugar, it is very hard for the good bacteria to live. So basically, the more sugar you eat, the more bad bacteria that are growing, and that signals major fatigue.
The thing is, sugar isn't limited to the obvious candies, cookies, or even ice cream. It actually lurks in things you wouldn't expect, condiments like ketchup, even some of your favorite fruit yogurts. But sweetness is still allowed.
So it's like when I crave sugar, trying to opt for things that taste like sugar but that aren't sugar. So I love like cocoa nibs, which are nature's chocolate chip, or cinnamon in my coffee to make it taste sweet without sugar.
Next, if you're feeling fatigued, check what kind of flour your food is made with.
So white flour is one of those things that's everywhere. You think of white rice, white pasta, white bread. All of these things have no fiber. Good bacteria really sort of feed off of fiber. So when we eat a lot of those white foods that don't have fiber, those good bacteria really can't survive.
But feeding the good bacteria is easy.
It has to say whole wheat or whole barley or whole oat.
And there are whole grain breads, whole grain pastas. There's even pastas made out of quinoa. Finally, if you've ever heard of a meat coma, it's a real thing.
When you think about meat, it has no fiber and it creates more of an acidic environment in our gut. No fiber, more acid is not a good place for bacteria.
And for all you carnivores out there who don't want to give up their steaks and chops, don't worry, there are healthy alternatives like fish, which is high in omega-3s, which actually grows good bacteria in your gut.
If you're really not a big fish person, I oftentimes say, hey, look for chia seeds and flax seeds. They are a natural source of similar type of fat that's found in fish.
For recipes to help you feed your good bacteria, visit thelisttv.com. Putting fatigue to bed on the top of the list.